What's going on, B-Risers? Hope you're doing well. We be rising every day. We be drinking a green smoothie today, packed with lots of minerals and also very cleansing, detoxifying, and good for healing. This is about how to control the mind to be healthier, to create healthier habits and stay healthy. I get a lot of questions from people about how I managed to stay healthy, how I'm still managing to stay healthy even though a lot of my health problems are gone now, right? The endometriosis, ovarian cysts. But how do I stay on track? I'm going to give you guys some tips, but it really has to do with the mind because the mind is so powerful. We can instantly have our focus changed depending on what we're going through, the environment that we're in, who we're surrounding ourselves with. So we're going to get into that today, but I first wanted to show you guys, I showed this in another video, but the audio didn't work out so well. So we're doing this one again. But this is a powerful gift that I got from my brother from his trip from Thailand. And it's the 3 monkeys. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. This is super powerful, these 3 monkeys. A lot of times people just look at it like it's just a sculpture, right? It's just a gift. But I try to look for the meaning, right? Meaning there's a powerful message with the 3 monkeys. And what we're going to look at today is healing with our senses. Because that's what the 3 monkeys are really about. It's what are you listening to? What are you looking at with your eyes? And what is going in your mouth and what's coming out of your mouth? And the best relationship we can have is with ourselves, getting to know who we are on a deep level. And in this world, we can often get caught up in this rat race, this fast-paced environment. So you'll see in a lot of my videos, I've learned to start talking a bit slower, to also really just slow people down. So sometimes people are like, why do you talk so slow? Well, there's a reason for it. We're looking at energy that we're interacting with daily, and that is also sounds, right? What are you listening to? If we are listening to a lot of negativity, that vibration can impact our trillions of cells, and this has been proven. If we look at biology, epigenetics, we are 70% water. So you can even see now with scientists that they are showing what sound waves are doing to water, what kind of impact it's having on water. So it's like if we put out a very angry sound, that can really impact someone on a deep level, even animals, right? If someone gets mad at an animal, their tail will go down right away, whether that be a cat or a dog. So sound is really, really important. What kind of environment we're in, because stress can cause us, if we allow it, to feed ourselves unhealthy foods. because we're already not feeling good, so then we don't really care about what we're eating. So it's really important to be in a peaceful environment that's going to bring you some peace and happiness. And it's important that you give yourself that time and space to put yourself in a peaceful environment. Whether you have to just go walk outside, get some fresh air, just learn to deep breathe from the base of your spine. Oxygen alkalizes the body. Super important to get oxygen to all of our cells. If we are stressed, then everything's going to tense up. And so we want to look at just finding a relaxing, peaceful environment. And when you put yourself in that environment, then we can try to get out of the mind, then maybe the negative self-talk. And when we're looking at improving your life, we're looking at developing a good relationship with yourself. So that means how you talk to yourself, the thoughts in your mind. We have to pay close attention to what you're focusing on with your eyes and what you're looking at daily, because there's so many images that are put in front of us. And if we're not aware, we may be constantly distracted by fear or negativity or stress. So it's important to try to get out in nature, focus on flowers, focus on the birds, the trees, happy people, and take some time out to just look at what do you love about yourself and what do you love about the people in your life? What is important to you right now? So perspective is everything, but it really has to do with getting out of that mind frame of talking negative to ourselves. And to do that, we have to be more in the present moment and not get lost in our thoughts, not get lost in the negativity out there, in the fear, in the stress. So that takes removing ourselves into a peaceful environment so that we can begin to gain some clarity, because your environment is going to reflect your internal environment. Unless you are really strong to separate yourself and still have that peace within. But that can take some practice and time, where you can be in, like I can be in a stressful environment now and still have peace within myself. But that does take, some time and some practice, and you do become stronger. But it takes working on yourself. It takes getting out of that environment, first of all, to get out of the stress and to be more in the present moment. And that is when we just simply observe, stop thinking, and look at our thoughts as clouds that are drifting by. And you don't necessarily have to focus on them, but you are the one in control here. You are the one in control of whether you want to stay focused on the dark clouds, right? Now, thoughts are always going to come in, and this is where you are always going to have to take care of the garden, right? The mind as a garden, because the weeds are always going to pop up. And we can refer to the weeds as negative thoughts. So it's going to constantly take effort and some meditation as well to really come into the present moment. Simply observe the present moment by just focusing on your breathing. And that's going to take you out of the mind. And then you can come back in the mind if you want, but you're the one in control of the mind, and your mind isn't in control of you. So that's where you can become super powerful, because then you have a choice of what you want to focus on, the thoughts that you want to focus on. So it does take some practice, but meditation can be really helpful to get you out of the mind and into the present moment. So if you're having, negative thoughts coming in, whether it's that voice where it's saying, no, you can't do this, or you're not good enough, it's about reprogramming your mind to say, I am good enough, I can do this. And that will take some time, because the more you have repeated those words about yourself, it's now time to reprogram your mind with positive thoughts. Planting the flowers, not weeds. Focusing on nurturing the flowers and not the weeds. Watering the flowers. So putting affirmations in your bathroom, on the mirror, on the fridge. Reading words like, I can do this, I am healthy, I am worth it, and I deserve happiness. And when we look at that every day, again, the senses with our eyes, and we repeat that, we are starting to create a healthier state of mind. When we repeat this over and over. And to not only say it, but then follow through with it with action, right? So then by putting healthy foods in your mouth, taste, right? The monkey again. We want to put healthy foods in the mouth, because it's not only just talk, because talk is cheap, but it's following through with action and actually putting the healthy foods in your body, which is also going to help you. And for me, I always looked at, what are my options here? I have either going down this same old road that I've always gone down of getting surgery, medications, which isn't working. So doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Albert Einstein, that's insanity, right? Doing the same thing over. Or making a change and going down a different road, trying something different. And that's where action comes in. That's where it's about creating new habits. And when we create new habits, that's where we can repeat it by practicing it, and then we keep doing that over and over. And so I didn't want to keep going down the same road and knowing that that wasn't leading me anywhere except for more suffering. So I needed to make a change. And I wanted to make a change because I knew that I deserved to give myself love. And ultimately, that's what we all deserve. We all deserve to give ourselves healthy foods, loving foods. We all deserve to love ourselves more, spend time loving ourselves, and give ourselves the best foods on the planet. That's going to open up our senses, right? And the whole body and mind is connected. So we have to look at the environment that we're in. Are we in a stressful environment? Because if we're not feeling good with the energy around us, then most likely we're also not going to want to eat healthy. So we want to first put ourselves in a healthy environment where we can gain some peace and clarity. And then, then we might just end up in nature and have a bunch of strawberries and berries in front of us. And we'll eat that, and then we'll start feeling a lot better. because food is also energy. And a lot of the foods out there are highly processed, cooked at high temperatures. You know, a lot of the processed meats now a carcinogen to humans. But I ate that. I ate that and ate a lot of other foods thinking that, well, I need to eat this. This is what my family's eating. This is, again, genetics. I need to eat what my family has eaten because of the blood type. And then I realized that is just a belief system which isn't even true, and it's not even serving me because I'm getting more health problems. And I need to make a change. And then when I started eating a lot of grapes, started drinking a lot of green juice and smoothies, I started getting a lot of mucus out. Started getting those ovarian cysts out. And that's where I realized the power of food. Let your food be your medicine. And our senses it's important to keep working on it daily of what we're looking at, what we're listening to, making sure it's people that are inspiring you, that are helping you to become better, to not live a life of pain, stress, suffering with no freedom. And what are we putting in our body? What are we putting in our mouth that's going to feed our body health or dis-ease? And it's also how we talk to ourselves, right? Is it going to be either healthy or dis-ease? We want to start developing a healthy relationship with ourselves and start saying that you are beautiful. You deserve the best in this world. You deserve health and happiness. You deserve to give yourself that. And what else is there to do on this planet than spending time working on yourself? That's the best gift you can give to yourself. But it takes, tuning out of negative people, kind of cleaning up your life and spending less time with people that are bringing you down. You want to spend time with people that are going to help you, encourage you, help you rise and become better. Help you to become the greatest person you can be. And it takes getting out of that mind, becoming more in the present moment, and start putting affirmations around so that you read it every day. That will start reprogramming your mind. Because if we can think negative thoughts about ourselves, we can also think of positive thoughts. So you see how quick the mind can change? But we want to start that recording of the positive thoughts and taking out the old, bringing in the new. Getting rid of the old, bringing in the new. Bringing in healthy foods, taking out, eliminating the crap. This is a really elimination process. Bringing in healthy foods, eliminating the crap out of us, the cysts, right? Old mucus, hardened mucoid plaque in the intestines. So bringing in the new, taking out the old, bringing in the new thoughts, healthy thoughts, positive thoughts, taking out, throwing the negative in the trash can. Getting rid of those negative thoughts. In with the new, out with the old. That's my new motto. And you guys can say that too. In with the new, out with the old. In with healthy people, surrounding yourself with high vibe bees. Out with the flies. We don't want to focus on the flies. We want to focus on the bees. All of our senses. And when you look at all of our senses and the three monkeys, you'll realize that we have also touch, right? That's a sense too. What are we hugging ourselves, first of all? Are we hugging ourselves, giving ourselves love? That's the most important thing to start with, is giving yourself love, giving yourself time to heal. Surrounding yourself with people that are going to hug you as well, give you that love back. And making sure you're not putting anything, chemicals on your skin too, right? So it's really a full lifestyle detox, an elimination. And it's not like you have to give up anything, right? This is about abundance. This is about putting in more, just more healthy thoughts, foods, and getting rid of negative people, unhealthy foods, unhealthy thoughts. And knowing that you have the power to do this, taking it one day at a time, just starting with your breakfast, giving yourself a big bowl full of grapes, big acai bowl with some bananas, some hemp seeds, good protein right there, high in zinc and iron. And just starting one day at a time, one step at a time, reading those affirmations every day. Because you can't stop. This is something that you have to work on daily with yourself. This is the starting of building a relationship with yourself and trusting that you can do this. So I know that you can do this. I've done it myself. I've walked the path, and I'm here to say that you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it, anybody can do it, and I'm here for you. So pay attention to what you're focusing on, what you're tuning into, who you're surrounding yourself with. Make sure you're putting yourself in a peaceful environment where you can relax, meditate, breathe, most importantly. Wherever you are right now, just focus on your breathing, deep breathing. Taking that deep breath from the base of your spine, relaxing, knowing that everything's going to be okay. And just taking it one day at a time. Remember, out with the old, in with the new. Healthy vibes, healthy people, healthy foods. You can do this. I believe in you. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, be yourself. Be getting in some grapes today. And be getting in some nature as well. Listen to the birds and the bees wherever you are. Once you do that, we'll all be rising.